All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another one here on the coach's desk. Yeah, man, we appreciate you being here on the channel. All right, so of course, you know that the Olympic Games are gone, done and dusted, but there are a few fans who still believe that, Jamaica, especially in the 100 meters and the 110-meter hurdles, we were cheated out on the medals. You know what I mean? A lot of people still believe that Shane Thompson, sorry, should um actually share that gold medal with Noah Lyles. But of course, we did a video with MVP President Bruce James, and we kind of cleared it up, even though some people still don't believe. But it is what it is. But a lot of reference have been made to um, Merlene Ottey's, Jamaica's legend, track legend, because she represented another country as well. Um, she basically, well, a lot of people use that as a reference. You know what I mean? Anytime Jamaica comes up against other countries, whenever it has to do with photo finish, we're always on the losing end. Yeah. But I can remember when US went up against Bahamas, Shawnee Miller dived, and she got that medal. But anyways, what is happening now? Merlene Ottey is indicating that that photo finish is really, from in Stuttgart 93 and Atlanta 96, it is still eating her. And I can understand that, especially with what happened in this Olympic Games. The fans are pretty much feeling like, oh, Merlin Ottey is feeling feel cheated, you know what I mean? And the fact that Merlin lost twice to the same athlete in Gail Devers, it must have been a matter of, heartburn, heart pain, you know what I mean, for her, to go through this type of situation um, in two Olympics. So pretty much it would have been back-to-back Olympic games for her. So I guess it's on the heels of that why the fans of Jamaica, they are pretty much saying that, every time it has to do with the US, it's like they're always getting that preference. And i- is there really a point in that? Is there really an argument there, or is it a case where the US just always winning? You understand? But I mean, it is it is it is it is quite hard from a fan standpoint, especially when persons were, trying to say this part passed the line first. And if you look back at those Olympics, I'm not sure if it was the torso that was being used then. I think I don't know. I don't remember to be honest, but I know it's the torso. Yeah, and a lot of people believe that Merlin torso in that race really get over the line, and she believes so as well. So it can't really take that away from her in all aspect. I'm actually gonna play an interview that Merlin Otis spoke passionately about what transpired in in that or those Olympic Games, and like I said before, she still believes that it beat her
Won
heart
medals, but
out.
then you've lost many Olympic golds
Yeah.
by the smallest of margins. Are there any of those races that still really get to you today?
Yeah, two of them still eating me. Yes.
Which ones are they?
Yeah, Stuttgart and the Olympic Games. When Stuttgart, the photo finish, and I was just saying, why did I have to go down to the 1-1 passing of the second? And then also in Atlanta, that was my last chance. I was 36 years old, so I was like, okay, no way I can come back at 40 and try to win. and I lost in the photo finish.
And Ottey coming through on Davis, and Davis is hanging on just, and I think Davis just, and I think she's defended her title well. Now Ottey says, is it me? The announcement's just been made. Gail Davis has it.
I mean, I lost 2 gold medals that way, and I can see why we have to go down to the 1,000 anyway. I would even pay for my gold medal if it was a problem with money. I was like, here is it, just make a duplicate and give it to me. But that's not, they wouldn't allow it.
Any regrets?
Any regrets? Well, I can't say I regret not winning the gold medal. I mean, it is sad that I did win it, but I've achieved a lot in the sports. It's only a pity that I don't have a gold medal from the Olympics to go with my, my collection. Yes, in a sense.
All right. So you hear what Merlene Ottey say, boy. She feels that she should have get that one there, And I'm not really trying to cause any controversy, but I think this time around with Noah Lyles and Kishan, it is close but clear, where Noah Lyles would have gotten that edge margin. Some persons say by the flare of a nostril, by an eyelash, an eyelid. Yeah. But I mean, it is something to really look at, though, in terms of the closeness of a Merlene Ottey situation. When I look back on the tape, to me, I see a Merlene Ottey winning. When I look back at the Noah Lyles Kishan tape, it looks as if, and it is clear to me based off the technological advancement, the different angles, and so forth, it is telling me that Noah Lyles won. You feel me? So I definitely can understand this one, but the Merlene Ottey one, Virgin, I can understand why Merlene feels so. She said the last Olympic, especially in '96, she was like 36, and she basically don't have another opportunity of a goal, and that illustrious career that she has, or she would have had. It's that's the only limitation in her collection, that elusive gold medal, and she believes, especially in Atlanta, that she would have gotten that one. I was a tiny tot watching it that time. I mean, I also believe that she won it at that time. I actually went to visit that Olympic site there in Atlanta. It's a beauty. All the Olympians' names are placed on the ground. The Olympic site there. It's a beauty to behold. But that's beside the point. Merlene Ottey was really, really, really hard done by those calls, to be honest. I mean, she thought that she won the race. Rewatching, she still feels so. The commentator indicated that it was Gail Devers who won that race. But then again, I don't know how they did it at that time. Probably have to do some research and see how they would have made that. But it was heartbreak for her. Yeah. And her heart was broken. But nevertheless, it happens in the future, and we still lost. So it's a hard pill to swallow, people. And like I said, even though we have done a video to clear that up, I do believe that the fans think that gold medal should have been shared. But it is what it is, people. Thanks very much for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe. Peace out.